Hey everybody, I am David, and today I want to do a video on The Flash, not an episode review or a movie review because there's not really many Flash movies out there, but a comparison video of Ezra Miller versus Grant Gustin. Now, some of you are probably wondering, David, is this really fair? I mean, Grant Gustin has like 4 seasons where Ezra Miller was only in 1 movie. Well, that is why I am only going to judge Grant Gustin from the pilot episode to the Justice League movie. I'm going to give some good comparisons to both, but fair reasons to both. But because I'm going to start off by saying that I actually enjoyed both versions of this character. Yes, I prefer one over the other. I think some people are going to find this one obvious, but I'm not going to knock the other one down just because I pick one over the other. I think you can enjoy both of them. I don't think you have to pick just one. I think you can have 2 versions of the same character, but enjoy them on different levels. So let's start off with Ezra Miller. I liked his performance a lot in the Justice League movie. This was the first theatrical version of The Flash. Obviously, we got a little taste of him in Suicide Squad, but it was Justice League that really made him shine. And I think he was one of the highlights for a lot of people, including myself. Him, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman was pretty good too. But definitely Flash and Wonder Woman were my 2 favorites in that movie. Superman didn't really get enough time to shine the way I wanted him to. He was still great. Batman was really great too. But there's something about Batman in the Justice League movie that they didn't really grasp the same way they did in Batman v Superman. I loved Ben Affleck in Batman v Superman. He lost a little bit of that I don't know, roughness, I guess, from Batman v Superman in Justice League. Ezra Miller, though, was a joy. But I will admit, I think Ezra was a little bit too over the top at times, where I felt like they needed a little bit more of him to slow down a bit or take it down a little bit. Not too much, but, enough to really get more into an emotional level with him. I do think we got a little bit of that with the prison scenes with his dad in prison, similar to what they did with Grant Gustin on the TV show. But I feel like there wasn't enough of that, and I'm hoping that the Flash movie that they're going to do, which apparently is not going to be called Flashpoint anymore. Thank goodness, because that's like a Civil War type storyline. You want to save that for when your universe is actually worth playing with that storyline on. But right now, focus just on a solo Flash movie. Show us that you can do these solo movies properly first, before you get to those big, juicy stories that we want to see. You have to earn those stories before you can get to those. With Grant Gustin, I feel just like in the pilot alone, which is what I'm going to judge him off on, not the whole 4 seasons, because that's unfair. On the pilot alone, I think you get a lot more with Grant Gustin. And you get a lot more of those emotional moments that I was hoping for a little bit more of Ezra Miller. You get that more in the pilot. Maybe that's because you get to focus solely on him, and you get 40 minutes or 40 to 45 minutes of screen time for Grant Gustin as Barry Allen. So you get to learn more about his history with his mom and dad, how his dad got into prison, why he feels the way he does. You get a lot of moments with Joe West and Iris. You understand. We were supposed to get Iris in the Justice League movie, remember? And maybe some of those scenes might have helped Ezra Miller become a more rounded character. But because of that, I do give the point to Grant Gustin as the better Flash, as the better Barry Allen, because you do get all of that in the pilot episode. So for me personally, I would go with Grant Gustin. A lot of people might pick Ezra Miller over Grant, and that's fine too. No one's wrong in liking who they want. I even like the play more with the playoff of Barry and Oliver, which is very similar to Barry and Bruce in the Justice League movie, except it's weird when I'm gonna say this. Oliver was more of a Batman in those episodes where Barry and Oliver interact than Ben Affleck was in the Justice League movie. And that was the kind of interaction that I was hoping to get. We kind of got the fanboy part of Barry in there, but I wanted to see that change once he met the darker nature of Batman. But we never got that. We never got that. Instead, he was happy and geeky all the way through, and Batman was kind of a little softy in Justice League, which is not what we loved about Ben Affleck's Batman. We love that rough edge Batman, and I wanted to see, there was a part of me that wanted to see Barry interact with that. I think it would have been a more interesting take than what we got, and well, I guess that's what, Arrow and Flash are for. We get that aspect of it, that interaction of it there, which I actually like a lot better. But for the most part, yeah, Grant Gustin is my Flash. That's not to knock on Ezra Miller. I think Ezra Miller is a great actor, and we're lucky to have him playing the Flash. I just think he needs more time to grow as the Flash. And like I said, hopefully his Flash solo film will give him that. These two directors who are directing the Flash movie, who just did the movie Game Night. If you guys haven't seen that, go check out Game Night with not Jason Statham, Jason Bateman. Go check that movie out. It's a fun time at the movies. I had a blast with it. It starts off pretty good, but then it gets funnier and funnier as the movie goes on. And they won me over that this Flash movie is going to be awesome. Hopefully. I mean, these guys did do Spider-Man Homecoming too. They written the screenplay for it. So hopefully these guys, they got it together now. Whatever happened to the Vacation movie, that was a mistake. They stumbled a little bit. So hopefully they earn my trust, and I'm ready for it. And I hope they can allow Grant Gustin to really shine as the Flash, like he was meant to be in, like, even more so than he was in Justice League, because now he won't be surrounded by 5 other co-stars. Now the light will be shined all on him, and he deserves it. So with that being said, tell me your guys' thoughts. Who do you think is your favorite Flash? No wrong answers here. Anybody can like anybody. You can even like both like I do. But if you prefer one more than the other, who would it go? And do you hope to see more? What do you hope to see more of with Ezra Miller's Flash? Or what do you want more of Grant Gustin? Is Grant Gustin losing his path and you want to see him change back or change to a different direction? Let me know. And with that being said, until next time, Flash comes back April 10th, I believe. So there will be a Flash review then. Until then, take care.